Blessed day. I was worried I'd never see Master Halsin again. Thank you for everything you've done. I don't know if I can ever restore Sylvanus' peace to this place, but I'll have the chance. Thanks to you. Sylvanus, save us if the goblins get in here. Still have some mugwort in the stores, but no blue leaf sap.
Master Halsin's past his peace is returning to the grove. We have you to thank for that.
I'm no fan of those devils either, but they're leaving.
I think it's high time you all left. Our sacred grove has sheltered you enough.
I answer to Sylvanus, and Sylvanus only. And you are not the Oak Father.
Master Halsin, you did this grove a great favor. And now leave the rest to us.
your hand.
As you approach the camp, you hear the sound of a celebration in full swing.
I hope you'll pardon them. They meant to wait for you. But it's been some time since they've had cause to celebrate. I'm glad to see they haven't forgotten how. Will you join them? I suppose we could at that. I came out here to think, plan out our next steps. But you're right. The road will still be there in the morning. Come then. I hope you will forgive the pageantry, a custom we developed in Avernus. The sky there is utterly black. We took to filling it with stars of our own, to think of better nights in brighter places. Nights such as this one, with a light for every life you've saved. Yes. Volo also wished to show his appreciation.
The glimmering glow of victory's light, like stones in Shah's black skirt of night, casts shrines to which we all might pray. Our terror has been chased away. Say you've wept and begged and fled, a viper's nest, your only bed. You dream of when your babes might say, our terror has been chased away. A band of strangers, strange and banded, arms to arms and sword in handed, did neither trust nor peace betray. Our terror has been chased away. This band, these strangers, stood and fought, and with their blood our futures bought, that we might live to see bright day. Our terror has been chased away. Our terror, yes, our pain and longing, gone, replaced with sweet belonging. And now apart by God's away, our terror has been chased away. What secret in a hero's heart unlocks great valor's stellar start? A gift that gives us leave to say, our terror has been chased away. We raise our glasses, hearts and souls, our very lives to those we owe. For though they could have left the fray, their honor was not chased away.
You know, I never pictured myself as a hero. Never thought I'd be the one they'd toast for saving so many lives. And now that I'm here, I hate it. This is awful. True. That was fun. Still, I would have liked more for my trouble than a pat on the head and vinegar for wine. By all means, go and enjoy yourself. I'll be here, waiting for the sunrise.
This might be the wine talking, but I'm feeling inspired. Thinking of writing my next song about you. But I need an angle. Any ideas? Fitting. You're braver than half this camp combined. That deserves to be remembered.
Hope you're enjoying the night, hero. I certainly am. Cheers to many more like this.
You're drunk. Well, not like you needed it.
I am.
Look at them all. Guzzling poison like we've the right to be happy. Perhaps it'll make the evening more tolerable.
Think of it. No more caves, no more tents, no more running away. We'll be in a city with roads and markets and homes.
Maybe we should forget the city. Live up here, under the stars.
It's a bed and a roof for me. But off you go, Master Ranger. I need to dance. No, I need to lie down.
Sherry! That's infernal for cheers. Or possibly turnip.
Everyone seems to be in high spirits. Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for? Your words, not mine. But not what I mean. I mean tieflings. Never gave them much thought. Certainly not that bunch in the grove. Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd. That's more easily said by some than others. But nobody's here to debate right from wrong. I'd rather enjoy this wine on my own, so find your entertainment elsewhere.
You recall how I love you very dearly.
Thank you.
There's that confidence I like. I thank you for seeking me out. Amidst all this merriment, I wasn't sure we'd have a chance to speak this evening. I wasn't sure we'd have a chance to make merry, just the two of us. Merely to share a glass of wine, I suppose. To toast to victory and to offer you an invitation. I know there are many things about me that remain shrouded in mystery. You've been very patient with me. I appreciate that. You've brought me back from the grey shores of death. You know of my condition and its challenges. But those are but the broad strokes. The time has come to paint you the true picture. only hope my tale will live up to your expectations. Tonight, of course, we celebrate. I won't keep you any longer. Tomorrow night, though, you're in for quite the bedtime story.
We should go down and see her.
There she is, the woman herself. Let us raise a glass to freedom from tyranny. May we hew a clear path for the downtrodden to travel. To you, a legend in the making. And of course, to us. May our bond only grow stronger. Your heart beats strong, friend. The blade rarely seeks partnership, but the frontier provides few of life's creature comforts. I reckoned our union might extend to your bunk tonight. Meet you at your bunk when you're ready. I trust I won't have to wait long.
You came through for us. That's a change from most adults I know. Watching a bunch of old folks get dumber by the dramful. And when they run dry, I've got a few bottles tucked away to keep things flowing. For a price, of course.
Tiefling queens, frightful and fierce.
That's more like it. How many goblins did we kill? 10?
Let's make it 20.
That's my girl.
Maybe we should forget the city. Live up here, under the stars.
It's a bed and a roof for me.
The buzz of celebration quiets to a soothing hum as you approach your bunk. Though you seek repose, you needn't spend the night alone. With whom will you share a bed? Your heart skips a beat. What treasures might this night bestow?
You're still glowing from battle. On my honor, you've never looked more beautiful.
You smell ale and smoke as Will leans in. His lips are but inches from yours.
May I?
An ache grips your head. You see a flash, bronze hair, pale skin, and it is gone.
Pardon, just a bit woozy. Now, where were we?
When the image comes, the pain is sharper than before, like a mind flayer scraping its claws across your skull. This time, you see a full face, a woman, skin pale as the moon, lips impossibly pink. But then, she changes. Pale skin turned to red, horns push through her hair. Her smile cuts through your desire like a blade.
Damn it! Must she ruin everything? I'm sorry. It's not supposed to be this way.
Really? I'd like that.
Will has slept next to you. He's still there when your eyes open.
I'd forgotten what it was like to feel safe. I'm used to being the hero, not so used to needing one. It means so much to hear those words from you. I wish I could give more in return. My flesh, at least. Something deeper, were you to ask it. But only a free man can give himself fully. Until my pact is broken, I'm never free. You're a blessing. I won't soon forget it. Now, let's hurry it up. Legends don't write themselves.
I trust you celebrated most heartily. Curious. I wonder if the tadpole shares in your suffering the morning after. I'm glad to hear it. You'll need fortitude for what's to come. I promise to help you with your infection. There's almost certainly a cure to be found at Moonrise Towers, but it's complicated. The journey specifically, it's extremely perilous, though it seems you're well accustomed to navigating danger. Wait. There's more you need to know. To get to the towers, you'll need to pass through a terrible place. A cursed place. This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find life, light, or anything natural there. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls. You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the shadow curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel somewhere in the ruined Temple of Selûne. It leads to Moonrise Towers through the Underdark. Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm built a secret stronghold deep down there, before rallying a whole army of Dark Justiciars, Shah worshippers.
Dark Justiciars. I must see for myself.
Aridin and his lot were looking for a way down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Night Song. But I think there's more. From this stronghold, Ketheric's forces could access both the Temple of Selûne and Moonrise Towers. But he was defeated before he could launch an attack. If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a path to Moonrise Towers, bypassing the worst of the Shadow Curse. Already? If only I'd gone with you instead of Aridin. Anything is preferable to risking the shadow curse. I would like to join your camp, if you'll allow me. I can offer my skills, my counsel. I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. Unfinished business. It seems our fates have aligned. I advise you start in the Temple of Seluna. If you find the Dark Justiciar's hidden entrance, it could lead you all the way to Moonrise. May Sylvanus guide us.
The dog pants through a ball held firmly in his mouth. He relinquishes the ball. It is well chewed and slick with drool.
Go ahead. I'm listening. The instructions were easy enough, weren't they? If slightly elaborate. I find that a healthy amount of theatrics, a voice from the beyond, a magic flute, a friendly, if highly combustible magma method, tends to make for a more compelling case. If nothing else, I'm sure I piqued your curiosity. Think of it as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war. I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone.
We have yet to find Zorru. Or have you so quickly forgotten? He has seen my people, and where we find Githyanki, we will find their crash. It is a certainty. I had assumed our parasites served a Geich elder, but I believe they serve a greater master still. A question that burns in my belly day and night. Elders and collectives abide by their own tenets. It would require a powerful creed to unite them. And now this voice, this creed, finds our own ears. If it reaches this plane, it may reach others.
Talk to me.
The drow took Mizora, so we push forward till we find her.
If we're lucky, someone can pluck out these brain bugs on the way. Lae'zel's people might get it done. Gods know she sounds sure of it. The blade comes from noble stock, Chief. Born in Baldur's Gate, bred in the upper city. And a steadfast dagger in my father's side. A different time, a different will. My sticky fingers betrayed me. Always had a penchant for shiny things just out of reach. Inherited it from my old man. Then I went thieving in the wrong shadows. Got myself into trouble. Father shipped me off to the Flaming Fist. Figured they'd teach me a few lessons. I've learned a few, all right. Just not the ones he expected.
I suppose you want to hear about Cazador. My old master. Before the Mind Flayers took me from him. Before this strange, twisted freedom. Cazador Zar is a vampire lord in Baldur's Gate. The patriarch of his coven and a monster obsessed with power. Not political power or military power, I mean power over people. The power to control them completely. He turned me nearly 200 years ago. I became his spawn, and he became my tormentor. He had me go out into Baldur's Gate to fetch him the most beautiful souls I could find. It was a fun little ritual of his. I'd bring them back, and he'd ask if I wanted to dine with him. And if I said yes, he'd serve me a dead, putrid rat. Of course, if I said no, he'd have me flayed. Hard to say which was worse. I will, but I won't take it for granted. The Mind Flayers aren't the only monsters out there, and they might not be the only ones hunting us. All I'm asking is that you keep your eyes open and watch out for anything lurking in the shadows. What more could I ask? Now, is that all? It's simple. Just find a vampire that will drink your blood and turn you into a vampire spawn. Their obedient puppet. In theory, the next step is to drink their blood. Once you've done that, you're free and a true vampire. free and a true vampire, capable of creating my own coven. Yes. Although, I'd settle for just killing the bastard. I wouldn't be a true vampire, but I'd be free of him.
Something the matter? Wouldn't you be in my place? If there's even the slightest chance that Shah worshippers remain within our reach, we should try and find them. Even if they're all long gone, and that seems quite likely from what we know, who knows what they may have left behind for us to use? My people are nothing if not resourceful. You already know my biggest secrets. What more can you ask? What, besides my life's calling and the greatest problem I've ever faced? Well, I like night orchids and can't swim. Is that the sort of thing you meant? It's a deal. No, I can't. I mean, I literally can't. There's certain things I can't remember right now. Shah's secrets must be preserved above all else. All who worship her know this. I have had certain memories suppressed, voluntarily, so that I can serve Shah without compromising her. If I manage to return to Baldur's Gate and fulfill Shah's mission, then my memories will be restored. That is not for you to know. Leave it at that. I don't have to explain myself to you. Very well. Perhaps there's potential in you. Let's see how you handle this. I am indeed a disciple of Shah, Mistress of the Night and Lady of Loss. I assume you've heard of her? My Lady Shah is the Night Singer, the patron of darkness and loss. Most fear the dark, like children, because in darkness they see their fears reflected. But Shah teaches us to step beyond fear, beyond loss. In darkness, we do not hide. We act. Pain, hope, the promise of better days. All of these are heavy cloaks that bend our backs and burden our hearts. We shed those cloaks. Before Shah, we stand gloriously naked, beyond the vanities of mortals. We tear down the lies the world is drunk on. The institutions they trust, the so-called gods they worship, the lives they cling to. We destroy false idols. topple corrupt organizations, fight heretics wherever they're found. There's often suffering, death even. Many people break before they embrace Shah's truths. You're wiser than most. Many people balk at our doctrine. It's the reason why we cherish secrecy. You surprise me. And not in a negative sense, I must admit. Perhaps, once we've saved ourselves from the tadpoles, we can talk more on this.
I've faced countless perils and conquered them all. This will be no different.
I've always had a soft spot for the confident ones. They always disappoint, though.
It'll take a while for us all to recover, but you've helped us take the first step. Of course. May you keep balance.
peace. Enjoy it while it lasts.
If you wish to be rid of your devil, Will, we should just kill her and be done with it.
And incur the wrath of the hells. I might as well just leap straight into the fires.
textura.
spores are everywhere.
Tell me you hear that voice.
They're coming. They're coming.
Control your thoughts. It seems I'm not the only one listening.
They're coming. You're coming.
Ah, good evening to you. I take it you're here to pick me up on that bedtime story you were promised. Marvelous. It's a story full of answers long overdue. It is the story of a man who fell in love with a goddess. I know, but a bit of narrative distance will make it so much easier in the telling. Indulge me. Thank you. Once upon a time, not quite that long ago, there lived a wizard in a tower. The wizard was what one might call a prodigy, who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it, like a musician or a poet. Such was his skill that it earned him the attention of the mother of magic herself, the Lady of Mysteries, Mystra. Love. Perhaps it was not quite love, but you see, the wizard was but a very young man. It was most certainly love to him. Mystra showed him the secrets beneath the veils. The gossamer veils first, draped across the weave. The delicate veils next, draped across her body. Chosen one, she whispered, and she slipped them off completely. Yes, until one day, all too soon, the whispers stopped. The goddess spurned the mortal. The veils were drawn once more, and the wizard was left behind, heartbroken. Like so many of the heartbroken, he did something infinitely foolish. One has to think big if one seeks to win back a goddess. So the wizard thought big. In a word, yes. Here goes. Once upon a time, very long ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower, a flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his story for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. He almost managed, but not quite, and his entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic unleashed that day was phenomenal, rolling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. A fragment of it was caught and sealed away in a book. No ordinary book, mind you. A tome of gateways that contained within it a bubble of astral plane. It was a fragment of primal weave locked out of time, locked away from Mystra herself. What if, the silly wizard thought, what if after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess? The answer was to try, and the outcome was to fail. Here, place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book, bound, then suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages. Only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws. It's unstoppable as it digs through you and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry.
Of all things, magic. This Netherese taint, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as it absorbs weave, it remains stable, to an extent. The moment it becomes unstable, however, erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep. It is my truth, finally revealed. It is this folly that led Mistra to abandon me completely. I can only hope that you won't abandon me as well. After all we've been through, surely we can brave even this side by side. That is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed. It is an honor to call you a friend. Many challenges lie ahead, but in this moment I believe nothing to be insurmountable. What do you say? Should we call it a night, or do you have questions for me? I'll be honest with you. I don't know. She's my muse still, the embodiment of magic. Or the embodiment of love? Only if we ever meet again will I know. The orb was kept safe and inert in a pocket of astral plane, suspended in time. If I can somehow manage to expel it from my body while in the astral plane, it will be rendered inert again. Alternatively, I could learn to control its chaotic magic. That is, to succeed where I failed before. Without Mistra's favor, I don't see how that may come to pass. Of course, there could be different answers as well. Faerun brims with more magic than any one wizard could fathom, let alone comprehend. Who knows what outlandish solutions may yet present themselves. Good night, then. And thank you.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something? All that's happened. You have a talent for understatement, you know that? Specifics, please. I suppose some would commend our actions. Goblins would have razed that whole place to nothing if it weren't for us. No excuse to rest on our laurels, though. We've still got our own problems to contend with. We go our separate ways, of course. What else? The ties that bind would be well and truly severed. We were brought together by circumstance. Besides, I have my own people in Baldur's Gate. And before you ask, no. I'm not telling you what I'm doing there, or who I'm meeting, or anything else. You pry too much. Any further and you'll regret it. Understand? I'm not too hopeful that a Gith Kresh will actually prove our salvation, but worth keeping in mind. I must admit, you've been a surprise, and not an unpleasant one. Kindred spirits are few and far between for me. I don't know. Something to do with the tadpole, who's to say? Another mystery to add to the pile. We don't know how this works, not really. Maybe it varies a little, person to person. Don't worry. It won't matter once we find a cure. And if we don't find one, well, we'll be past our worries then. No. Whatever it is certainly not that. Very. It wanted to lash out at you. Luckily, I was there to stop it and save your life. Anything else? Was there something else? There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it.
All three leaders dead. A magnificent showing. The bards will carry your praises across Faerun, hell, across all of Toril. And I'll be leading the songs. The drow took Mizora, so we push forward till we find her. If we're lucky, someone can pluck out these brain bugs on the way. Lae'zel's people might get it done. Gods know she sounds sure of it. Baldur!